A world of difference, a case scenario on the integration of immigrant students. This is a case scenario in Portugal. So basically, let us start with a factual description of the scenario. Mahmoud is an 11-year-old boy who attends grade 4 classes in a small Portuguese town. He comes from Guinea-Bissau in Africa. He has come a year ago, and his mother is of Portuguese descent, and his father is from Guinea, and he is a Muslim. Portugal is a Catholic country. Mahmoud is an active, lively, and attentive boy. He has recently told his father that he doesn't want to stay at school anymore, that he prefers to be in school in Africa. His father tells him that he should continue to go to school, but that he cannot take place in school trips because that's not the aim of the school. Mahmoud's learning record is not famous. He shows some weaknesses in learning, in his attitude, in writing, and in reading. Mahmoud moves on crutches, and he is used to sitting in front of the computer during breaks, instead of going outside to play with his colleagues. So he has very little interaction with other boys and girls in his class. He misses classes whenever he can, and when the teacher asks him why he has missed classes, he invariably answers that he has been sick. However, he has never brought in a medical record or an excuse card written by his parents. As Mahmoud walks on crutches, his classmates seldom play with him. They just stare at him, they call him special. Sometimes when he speaks to his colleagues, they make fun of him because his Portuguese is not up to the standard they are expecting. They make fun of the way he uses Portuguese words, and they also laugh at him when he attempts to read in class. What have the teachers done? Well, the class teacher has sought information in Mahmoud's student record, but hasn't found anything on his learning difficulties. She suspects that Mahmoud may be suffering from several problems, such as difficulties in integrating and difficulties in learning. She has asked a psychologist and a special needs education support teacher to look into this case. She is especially worried about Mahmoud's learning difficulties, and she wants the school to take action. She's also worried with the class attitude towards Mahmoud, and has told Mahmoud not to worry when the other children make fun of him. The class teacher and the head teacher have called Mahmoud's mother to school repeatedly because they think that Mahmoud's mother won't have any problems speaking Portuguese, but as Mahmoud's mother works the whole day, she cannot come to the appointments at school. When contacted, Mahmoud's mother hasn't shown herself to be very worried about Mahmoud's problem, because she doesn't think that he has a problem. She claims that he's a good boy, he does what he's asked to do at school. Mahmoud doesn't understand either why he can't go on study visits. His father does not sign the papers that he needs to show at school, because he says that Mahmoud should not go on study trips. These are not school work. The parents have been several times invited to school meetings, but they tell the child often that he is the one to go to school, not the parents. He has an older brother who has already left school, who is already earning a little money, and that's what his parents think would be suitable for Mahmoud. In terms of the attitude of the school director, she has held a meeting with several of the teachers involved, the class teacher, the psychologist, the special needs education support teacher, the physical education teacher. She has solicited guidelines to deal with Mahmoud's case and told all the teachers involved that they must be doing something to help Mahmoud. However, all the procedures have been transferred to the class council, and the head teacher has been asked to be informed about what is going on. The psychologist shows some sensitivity towards Mahmoud's problem, but since there are so many similar problems at school, Mahmoud's case is sitting on the psychologist's desk. The special needs education support teacher cannot act until she gets Mahmoud's psychological profile, so there is nothing she can do at the moment. The time is running, so we need to find a strategy to solve Mahmoud's case.